Are you ready to turn your curiosity into actionable research? In today's video, we're unlocking the secrets of crafting powerful research questions that can truly transform your educational practice. Hi, I'm Courtney, and here we talk all about education research and data. So if you're into that, make sure you like and subscribe and come be a part of our community. Let's start by defining what a research question is and why it's so crucial in action research. A research question is a clearly formulated query that guides your entire research project. It's the heartbeat of your study, directing the focus, scope, and direction of your work. In action research, where the goal is to apply findings directly to real-world problems, the clarity of your research question becomes even more important. Now, it's vital to distinguish between broad research topics and specific research questions. While your topic might be improving student engagement, your research question should be more specific. Something like, how can interactive group activities increase student engagement in middle school classrooms? This level of specificity and clarity helps ensure that your research is manageable and targeted, directly addressing the issues that you really care about. It's not enough just to have a research question. You need to have an effective research question. Let's consider 4 key elements of effective research questions. Specificity is key. Your question should be clear and focused, pinpointing exactly what you aim to investigate. This helps in defining the scope of your project and ensuring that your efforts are concentrated on a specific issue. Relevance is crucial. The question should address a meaningful and specific issue within the context of your educational environment. It should resonate with the current needs and priorities of your community, institution, or classroom. Feasibility is another important characteristic. Your research question must be realistic and achievable. This means considering the resources you have, the time available, and the scope of your influence. The question should fit within these practical limits to ensure that you can successfully complete your project. Finally, the research question should be action-oriented. It's called action research for a reason. It ought to lead directly to practical interventions or solutions. For instance, instead of merely exploring if a method works, it should examine how it can be implemented effectively within your specific setting. Okay, so how do we actually do this? Here are some key steps to help you develop your research question. Brainstorming is your starting point. It's time to get creative. Think about your own interests, observations, and experiences within your own setting. What challenges have you noticed? What improvements do you wish to see? Jot all these down. These can lead to powerful research questions that are personally meaningful, but also highly relevant to your environment. Next, we move on to conducting a literature review. This isn't just about reading articles. It's about diving deep into the existing research to find what has and hasn't been done. Understanding these gaps can help you build on previous knowledge and form questions that contribute to new insights in your field. It ensures that your research adds value and pushes the boundaries of current educational practice. Don't forget about stakeholder engagement, another pivotal strategy. Including community members, fellow educators, and even your own students can provide unique perspectives to ensure that your research question addresses real-world needs. Engaging with stakeholders not only enriches your question, but also secures buy-in, making your project even more impactful and supported throughout. Finally, refinement and iteration. Formulating your research question is rarely a one-shot deal. It's an iterative process. Start with broad ideas and refine them as you receive feedback and reflect more deeply. This refinement process is essential to hone in on a specific, feasible, and relevant question that truly guides your action research. All right, so let's bring this discussion into the real world by examining 3 well-crafted research questions. These examples will help us see how a question's specificity, relevance, feasibility, and action-oriented nature can significantly shape the effectiveness of an action research project. Question 1. Does the use of bilingual instructional materials improve reading comprehension in English language learners in the 3rd grade? This question is specific as it targets bilingual instructional materials and a particular grade level. It's highly relevant for schools with a significant population of English language learners. The feasibility of this study is realistic if the school already incorporates or can incorporate bilingual resources. Additionally, it's action-oriented by aiming to implement specific educational tools to enhance learning outcomes. Question 2. What impact does peer tutoring have on the social skills of middle school students with autism spectrum disorders? This question narrows down the focus to peer tutoring and social skills among a specific student group, ensuring that specificity. It addresses the critical issue of social integration for students with autism, making it relevant. It's feasible within schools that can organize peer tutoring programs, and it's action-oriented by exploring practical interventions to improve student interaction. Question 3. Can incorporating hands-on science projects increase student interest in STEM subjects among fifth graders? This question is specific, focusing on hands-on projects and targets a specific educational level. It's relevant, particularly with ongoing efforts to boost STEM engagement. Feasibility depends on the school's resources and ability to provide hands-on material. This question is action-oriented, as it directly tests an educational strategy intended to foster greater interest in STEM fields. Developing a potent research question is the cornerstone of a successful action research project. It's not just about finding answers, it's about asking the right questions in ways that provoke thought, inspire action, and lead to meaningful change. If you found value in this video today, make sure you like and subscribe, and check out some of the other videos in this playlist. I'll see you next time.